Hey guys, it's Chloe, and today I'm making a video about being yourself because I think it's a big issue among teenagers nowadays. So first of all, I think some of you might be thinking, wow, she's too young, she doesn't know who she is and she doesn't know who she wants to be, but I think that making my own decisions and thinking for myself has made me someone that I am and who I want to be, and I'm proud of that. And so today I want to teach everybody else how to be themselves. My definition of being yourself is thinking your own thoughts and making your own decisions. Personally, I think the greatest gift you can ever give the world is being you. You are the only you, and that's what makes you special. Humans are very social creatures and they want to be part of a group, but being yourself is breaking off from that group and being you, but sometimes that's really scary and you might feel very isolated. It gives you this very unsure feeling to be broken off from a group and being you and thinking for yourself. But in order to find out who you are, at some point you'll have to feel those feelings and being, unsure, scared, isolated, left out. But that's okay as long as you figure out who you are and who you're supposed to be. In order to find out who you are, at some point you'll have to feel these feelings, isolated, unsure, scared. That's perfectly okay, and you might feel like you're the only one who feels this way, but you don't, because other people are also trying to figure themselves out. So there's a saying that you hear all the time from your parents, your grandparents, aunts and uncles, anybody who you might get in trouble with. If Jimmy jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? And you can either be the guy that jumps off the bridge with Jimmy, or you can be the guy that lives and does your own thing and continues to live life how they want to live life and don't jump off the bridge. So when I feel scared or unsure, when I am breaking off and I feel like I don't think this is the right decision and I don't want to be left behind, I imagine my future self looking down on me and saying it's okay, because if you didn't feel this way, you wouldn't be your cool future self. And so if you want to be this cool future self, then you have to be that person who's scared and doesn't know what they want to do, because everybody has to go through it. When you think of someone you look up to or an idol, musicians, artists, they all went through that feeling and they are who they are and they're themselves, and that's how they got to be who they are. And so if you have someone that you look up to, it's perfectly okay to look up to them. Don't be them. Don't try to be them. Be yourself, but you can also like the things they like or do the things they do. But if being like them makes you you, then that's perfectly okay, because in the end, you're not going to be someone else. You're going to be you, and you're going to be who you are, and that's great. Personally, the happiest people I know are people who are themselves and who be who they want to be, make their own decisions, and think for themselves. Don't be someone else. That's not your job to be someone else. Your job is to be you. The people around you will love you for you, and you know that they love you for you, because if you're yourself, then you have the best kind of people around you. Bernard M. Birch once said, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Being a banker or a veterinarian or a doctor is not something you are, it's something you do. Being who you are is thinking for yourself and making your own decisions and breaking away from those certain people to be who you are. People say that being yourself is something pretty difficult, but the only thing that's holding you back is you. Nobody else, that group of people, they're not holding you back to be you. They might be pressuring you to be like this or pressuring you, but being you, the only thing that's holding you back is you and your mind thinking that, oh, that's not cool or people won't like that. But who cares what people think? Being an individual is doing something that you know that you want to do, or doing something that you know is right, something that you think you should be doing. And it doesn't matter what other people think, because the only thing that is holding you back is you. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are unique, and being another person is not something that you want to do. Being yourself is something you should be doing. So stop comparing yourself to others. Embrace your individuality. Yes, we are connected, but we are a different expression of the whole. If everybody was like everybody else, then we'd be a utopia. But we all know how that turned out, Brave New World. And if we were all the same, then we'd be one big conveyor belt, as I'd call it. And we'd wake up in the morning at the same time, have the same job, have the same feelings, do the same thing all the time. And that's boring, but being yourself is not boring, and it's something that is fun and frees you from the rest of the world. Not everybody on earth came here to do the same thing, to learn the same lessons. You have to be yourself. We have to embrace our passions. We have to see what we want to do. We can't live someone else's idea of life. It's hard to be yourself. Honestly, haven't always been my own person. At some points I've wanted to be other people. I've wanted to try to be other people. I just wasn't happy with myself. But I have to face the fact that I am not someone else. I have to be me, and I have to get there by myself. And that was probably the hardest thing to realize, but I realized it, and now I'm happy. In the end, everybody has their own definition of themselves, and no matter how long it took, what you had to go through, it's the best feeling to know who you are and to be you. So thank you for watching, and I really hope you guys learned something out of this video. Bye!